Hello everyone, happy Monday. Thank you for joining me tonight. I sure appreciate you coming in here. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits, and I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And we relax, we craft, we work on a project together. I'm here for about an hour every single night, and we work on all our projects from beginning to end. And right now we are working on the Charming Chevrons quilt by Krista Watson of Krista Quilts. We are going to be trimming more of our squares. So we have two squares that we've drawn a diagonal line. I don't know if you can tell. Here you go. Let's choose this one instead. There we go. A diagonal line down from one corner to the other. Then we sewed on either side, and now we're going to trim them in half right on that diagonal line, and that will get us a half square triangle on both sides of that sewn line. So one over there and one over here. So we will be cutting and trimming those down tonight. Our pile is getting smaller and smaller, so here we go. We only have this many more to go. It might take a couple nights yet, but after that, we are going to sew the half square triangles into half chevrons, and then lay the entire quilt out and rearrange it however we want. So man, we might even get to there this week, which would be kind of amazing. So we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers on that. No guarantees, but we may get to the point where we actually lay out our whole quilt this week. So we'll see. We'll see how this cutting and trimming goes. So, all right, I'm going to flip you around. If you want to join us on this project, there is plenty of time. We are going to sew the whole top together. I need to make a back, and we are going to quilt. We're going to free motion quilt this whole thing as well. So there's plenty of time for you to join in. The link to the pattern is in the Facebook post here, and it is also going to be on the YouTube replay, which will be at Penguin and Fish Movies on YouTube. So, all right, now let's get going. I'll flip you guys around. Nice to see everyone popping in here again. It's been a while again. It hasn't really. It's been a weekend, but man, it always seems like forever and ever since I talked to you guys last. So this is ultimately what we're doing tonight. We are turning our little pieces here. There's that diagonal line again with the sewn on either side. We're going to turn these into a pair of half square triangles. So there's the two half square triangles is what these quilt units are called. A square divided in half into two triangles, and by rotating them, we are going to kind of get that half chevron that we're ultimately going for here. And that's where we'll sew. We'll sew these two together. So I'm just kind of placing them in a stack. So I just have to pull down the top and then sew it together. So as we trim, I'm going to lay them out in a stack like that. Okay, so let's get started. Again, we drew that diagonal line down there and the stitching on either side. So let's trim or cut down the diagonal. There we go. And then we have our two half square triangles that we just need to press and then trim down to the exact size. But that is the process, really. Ooh, Libby, you were at a sewing retreat. That sounds amazing. Amazing, amazing. I did a whole lot of nothing yesterday. I sat and watched Olympics, and man, not much else. It was kind of a recovery day for me. All right, I'm pressing the seams open as well. That is what the instructions said to do, and it's supposed to be good for when we free motion quilt. So that's what we're doing. We're pressing all the seams open. Oh, that's a good point. At a sewing retreat, it's like an excuse to get a bunch of stuff done. That's for sure. Oh, on my hedgehog wall hanging, I didn't really work on it, but I did trim the edges. So now all that batting and the backing fabric that was hanging over the edge, I've trimmed that. So now the front, the backing, and the batting are all equal. So now I just need to make a binding for that, and we might do that here on Finish It Friday. We're going to have a Finish It Friday coming up here soon, if you can believe that again. I'm doing a Finish It Friday the first Friday of each month. So the first Friday of the month will be a time where you can just grab a project, like we'll stop working on this project and I'll grab a project that I don't have done yet and we'll work on that. And I'm still working on that hedgehog wall hanging, so I think we'll probably tackle the binding on that. At least cut and sew the binding. All right, I'm trimming these squares down. There's a little bit of an edge and the little dog ears on here. We're just getting those off, so we got perfect squares. So there's one. I'm putting the diagonal, you can kind of see my ruler has a diagonal line on there. I'm putting that diagonal directly on the diagonal seam. Oh man, we woke up this morning and we had a shipment come, a package come, and we went outside to get it, and it was ice raining this morning. So traffic must have been horrible because it's basically ice and then it turned to snow for the rest of the day. So it snowed the entire day, and for later in the day it turned back to the ice rain. So there's going to be a horrible mixture of snow on the ground, ice on the ground today and tomorrow, and man, everyone who has to drive, that's going to be really bad. And we're out of salt too, so we have to get more salt to sprinkle on the driveway. Man, I'm just so ready for spring. On my Instagram stories, I was just taking photos of my poor garden that's covered with a foot of snow still. Oh, you hope that they call up school a day off then. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, it's probably kind of the time of year when schools want to maybe use up their snow days. Yeah, freezing rain, it's super icky. It's scary too because it's kind of hiding underneath everything, and that's like, you get black ice and all this other crazy ice then. But yeah, our driveway was pretty slippery right away, and I don't think we didn't go out today, so we still don't have salt for the ice. Oh man, the poor mailman. We'll have to go get some salt tomorrow morning before the mailman comes. It was unpleasant, that's for sure. These days are always worse when you have that little hint of spring too. We've had a little hint of spring over Valentine's Day. It was in the mid-40s, and now it's back cold again with freezing rain. Ooh, you were 60 today, rain tonight, 70 on Tuesday, 80 on Wednesday. Holy moly. That's full-on summer. That'd be like a beautiful
end of spring day here. Ooh, might be ice for you on Wednesday. May never go back home. Joe's so funny. Oh man, down there though in the summer it can get so hot that your shoes melt a little bit. Nowhere's perfect, I suppose. I like this one. It's got the little kind of deer or a fox. I think that's probably a fox hiding in there. Oh yeah, this one's got a deer. So we finished our Joann's order this weekend. So all of our new kits will be shipped out to Joann's later next week. So soon they'll be in the Joann's stores again, the new kits. And I'll be sure to share them with you guys here, probably before they're in stores. But I'm pretty excited. That's basically why Sunday I did nothing. We got that done, and then I chilled all day Sunday. Back at it today, though. Actually, today we finalized getting our taxes done, and tomorrow we talk to the accountant. So that's done. So that's a big dramatic thing over with too. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Productive day. Getting all that done. This one's got a big old wrinkle on this side. Oh, more snow this February since 1978. Ugh. Yeah, I think they were saying here, there was one day that it was super cold, and they said, last year this day was the warmest day on record, and it was in the 60s last year, this February, a couple days ago. Oh man, 60s. '60s, I should be walking around the neighborhood like eating a Dairy Queen blizzard or something. Forgetting about actual blizzards. That'd be nice. Can't believe we're going to be done with these piles soon. Oh, really, Deborah? Never having zero. Oh, man, we got zero. We got -0 every year. Unpleasant. But yeah, I think it's just getting drier and drier. Like my hands are doing these weird things. This is totally gross, but they're like super dry in between my fingers, and they've never done that before, I don't think. And like yesterday it started, or this morning I noticed it. I've been drinking a lot of water and putting on a lot of lotion, but I don't know. Oh, you about froze? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta definitely have the right winter gear if you're dealing with 0-degree temperature. That's for definite. Oh, the cute fuzzles. Ooh, Bonnie. That sounds unpleasant. It's just not nice in February or at the end of February, because you're thinking about spring. You've had a hint of spring already, and then to have like a big old blizzard, it weighs on you more than it being in the middle of winter and like, oh yeah, it's another blizzard. Boo. It's different when you're so close to spring. Oh man, Shirley, that sounds fabulous. I saw more of you guys' quilts in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group. Your guys' chevrons are just looking so fun. I can't wait to see everyone's quilt all sewn together. Some of you have quite a bit done, like almost a few rows sewn together and stuff. They're just all so different and pretty, and I'm excited about all of them. I can't wait till we start the free motion quilting. It'll be fun to share all our free motion quilting attempts. Or, some of you who do a lot of free motion quilting, you can give us newbies some tips over in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group on Facebook. That'd be good. Baby lotion and a tub of Vaseline. And 2 vitamin E. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to try. I don't know if I have any Vaseline. I'll have to check. Or vitamin E things. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, this is the first time that's done that. Man, I'm just falling apart. 4 years ago, the governor closed schools. Huh. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the news says tomorrow. Who's going to be at home and who's not. But yeah, it's been a while since we've had just an ice rain like that, which means it must be warmer, because it wouldn't have been in that format. It would have been snow. So it must have been warmer this morning and then got cooler. Oh yeah, Bonnie, that'd be awesome. I would check it out there for sure. Sure, everyone wouldn't mind a little recipe for keep their hands more lotioned up. Ooh, this one's cutting it close. I like seeing our half square triangle pile get a little bit bigger. Pretty diamond fabric. Oh, and now that I've been dealing with a lot of nail polish things that will break my nail polish, so I haven't been putting nail polish on for the past couple of weeks, so I think I'll be able to do that again soon, so soon I'll have pretty nails again, hopefully. It's been a while. My nails feel naked. Purple. So we'll do this. Oh, you saw, oh man, the flowers are in bloom and you saw a daffodil already. Oh, Donna, sending some good vibes your way. That's a lot to deal with, I'm sure. Sending you some sparkles. Oh man. I'm trying not to catch a cold here, so. But it's getting drier and drier, and I don't know. Drinking water, drinking tea. That's nice, Donna. Good quilt to have. All right. Trim these purples. It's gotta feel good to just be making stuff. Ooh, add lemon and honey to the tea. Ooh, that's a good idea. We have lemon. I've been adding, I haven't for the past couple of days, but I've been adding ginger, like cut up ginger slices, and turmeric, and sometimes lemon if I'm a little less lazy. And yeah, I should actually do that tonight again. I'm a little afraid that I, just got done with a big project, the Joanne stuff and the taxes, and I'm afraid that my body's thinking, oh, you're done now. Time to get sick. But I'm willing that not to happen. There we go. I still really like this fabric. We've got a couple of these ones in a row. Oh, that's a good idea, Paula. I think I'll definitely do that tonight. Maybe I'll sleep in a little bit. Make sure I get at least 8 hours for the next few days just to pump up that immunity or whatever. Oh, oregano. Oh, well, that's interesting. Huh. We may have some dried oregano. Man, I wonder what... It sounds like it'd give a weird flavor, but maybe it'd be really good. I have some chamomile tea. And yeah, I think we have some ginger. Oh yeah, I see it. I can see it on the counter. So I'll throw some ginger in there. We may have a lemon yet. I might try that oregano. Maybe I have some loose leaf tea. Maybe tomorrow I'll try putting oregano in with some loose leaf tea leaves. The chamomile that I have is just in a bag. Or tea bag. Man, we've been getting a ton of use out of the electric tea kettle, though. Man, was that ever a good purchase. We've actually been using that for coffee now lately instead. Doing coffee pour-overs instead of the drip coffee. Although I do like having the drip coffee in the morning. The pour-overs are better, but the drip coffee I can set so that it makes itself. So that's like the thing that gets me up in the morning. The only thing that I know that the coffee is already made and downstairs. Like that's what does it. So even though it would taste better if I just waited and made it when I woke up, I need to know it's down there. So knowing that my book that I'll be reading and that coffee is made and ready to go. That's what gets me up in the morning. So I'll settle for the drip coffee versus our fancy pour-overs that my husband's been making lately with the new tea kettle. Got rid of the old broken stovetop kettle. We've been using that electric one all throughout the day, every day. So that was a good purchase, that one. There we go. Here's another one of those. Same fabrics. So, have you guys heard of Massdrop before? Massdrop.com. I get their emails, and they had a set of thread. I think it's, oh gosh, Vildani, is that the name of the thread company? Oh gosh, I can't remember now. But they had a set of 50 weight thread, several sets actually, in different color schemes, and they're kind of variegated colors, like really fun variegated colors in different sets. Like there's a pink set, and there's a blue set, and a red set. I'm considering getting one of those for the quilting of this. And because it's like fun variegated floss, so I figure if I run out of one variegated floss that's pretty, I'll use another variegated floss that's pretty. And they have a red collection that has some purple in that I thought would be, kind of just right for the fabrics here. There's a red that's almost the same red with a slightly variegated. That's the same red as this background color. And I thought, I could use that for the bobbin on everything, because I think I'm going to do, I guess that depends on the background. I guess if I do red for the background is what I was thinking, then I'd use that for the bobbin and then do the fun variegated for the top. So I may try and get me one of those, might try and get it on Massdrop. We'll see, I haven't decided yet. I've been kind of scrounging around the house too to see what stray threads I have laying around, and I did find some that had a lot of reds and purples in that I could use. I would probably use it up, so I'd have to partially do red and then partially do purple and partially do other colors, which is fine. I'm okay with that, but I'm not sure the weight of it. I don't think it says anywhere. I'm having a hard time finding the weight, and I don't know, maybe I can use a different weight thread too. I suppose we would just test it. So I'm debating buying the really pretty fancy thread, the little bundle, and then using what I have. It's a big battle because I really like using what I have a lot. Like I really like the idea of using up all the stuff, but that bundle is awfully cute. The other problem is I'm not sure how long it'll take to get that floss bundle. But anyway, if you are on massdrop.com, you'll find it there. I have purchased stuff from there before. It's a little addicting, Jenna. So actually our kits are on there every once in a while. But I've purchased a few things from there. It's fine. It's just one of those deals where I think they kind of wait and see how many are ordered. So it's one of these things like if so many people order a certain amount of things, like if 10 people end up ordering, then the price goes down slightly. So if you hit certain marks of people purchasing, then the prices go down a little bit. There's some fun things on there every once in a while, and it keeps changing all the time. But you order it, and then it takes a few weeks to get to you because I think they don't order the product until they know how many people ordered. and then it takes a few weeks to come from the distributor, and then they send it out to everyone. So it takes some time. So it's more helpful if you're not on a time frame to do that. But I think it's well curated. It's kind of fun. I like getting their emails and seeing what pops up. And today that thread popped up, so I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just use what I have, though, because then I don't have to pay money. We'll see. Oh, I think maybe like Zulily. I've never, I know what Zulily is, but I've never bought anything on there before. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I guess you do need to still sign up for Mass Drop to place an order, and I think to see, you might need to sign up to see the prices too. I'm not positive, but you can look around and see everything. I think in Zulily, I think you have to sign up before you can even browse around. Is that right? I think I've done that, but I haven't purchased anything there. But yeah, it is probably like Zulily, where it's like little flash sales almost. And if they reach certain points, then the price goes down a hair. Like a certain number of people ordering. But they have fun categories like pens is a category, so it's just like a lot of just pretty fountain pens and inks and that sort of thing. And then there's like technology stuff and like random keyboard key covers, and so you can pick kind of the types of things you want to see. And quilting is one of them. Oh, you ordered running shoes from Zulily. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that, I don't know if I'm on their newsletter anymore, but I have gone there before. I just haven't ever ordered anything. Check it out again. I know artists sometimes have sales on there. Like I think Heidi Boyd, we did her stuffed animal unicorn. I think she has her kits on there every once in a while. On Zulily. Oh, I love these strawberries. So cute. Ooh, man, this one didn't line up all that well. Luckily, we will trim it down. Stack's getting smaller. I'm just itching to lay these all out. Soon. Hopefully. We'll have to label all our rows then too, so we can remember where everything goes. Since I don't have a design wall that I'll leave everything up on. We'll choose, rearrange a little bit, and pick it all up and label it all, then start sewing. I feel like I'm getting into the rhythm of this though a little bit again. I'm noticing that I'm like stopping to think of, like I'm not thinking about the pressing or whatever anymore. My hands are just doing that, which kind of makes me a little nervous. I mean, it's cool because you're getting into like the zen of this process here, but that freaks me out a little bit because I am working with the iron and I am working with the rotary cutter, and I don't want my brain to turn off, I want to be aware and alert using all these tools. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Bonnie. I will check that out for sure. See what we got in the cupboard here. Ooh, cutting off a lot of this one. Yep, I think I'll make some of that ginger tea, watch a little bit of the Olympics, and then head off to bed. Man, this downhill skiing, the downhill event, that's some pile of crazy. If anyone's been watching that, they've been doing like the testing runs, or what is that called? Where they're just kind of, they're not even qualifying runs, I don't think. I think they're just testing the course for a few days. But just watching them, the women are doing it, just watching the women like go full speed down these hills and then just fly through the air a little bit because the ground left from beneath them. You know, it's just crazy town. Oh yeah, the practice runs. So I'm hoping to catch a little bit more of that tonight. Just crazy. Bet you my brother could do that. Or he probably has a bajillion times. I don't know for you know, racing against other people, but I don't know. That sounds like his jam a little bit. My brother who works on the ski hill. I can picture him scooching down that hill super fast like that. I like it though. Like my math, you know, engineering side of the brain really, like the logic side, really likes it because it's like, ooh, how do you cut that corner just right to go a little bit faster and stuff? And you know, they're talking about practicing in wind tunnels so that they can have their arm positions and everything when they're tucked in a tuck or in a squat. Just right for the best aerodynamic. I mean, like all that stuff just sounds awesome. I love thinking about that stuff. Like, ooh, just this angle, just right, and too scary though. The free ski slope style. Oh, where they go from one jump to the next backwards. Yeah. I was watching. Oop, I didn't press this one open. Did I press this one open? Yeah. Missed this one. But yeah, they were doing the snowboard last night. I think they were continuing that tonight maybe, but the snowboard, that new snowboard event where they're just 10 stories up going down a hill and then they do tricks off of the hill at the bottom. But man, they are 10 stories up just going straight down this hill. That's just scary. I think it's just clear that I should not be an Olympian. It's all too scary. Ooh, this is still one of my favorites, I think. They're all my favorites. All right, I think we're gonna do just a couple more and then I think we'll call it a little early tonight. Just because I'm trying to hold off that cold a little bit. We'll do a few more. I'll have to make that, try and make that lotion too. Can't wait to see what this looks like as a zigzag. The couple times that we put like a couple rows of these together, just on the table here, it was so neat how the red just popped, I think. The red background. So I'm really excited to see what this looks like. And I've been looking at more and more free motion quilting, and man, I really want to do that. Oh, I did sign up for info on the Angela, it's Walters, right? I'm all mixed up on it now. But her free motion little free class that she's having. I follow her on all the things on Instagram and all that too. I love watching her little live stitches. Or her videos, I mean, little videos of free motion quilting. Makes it look easy, but man, I don't know. She doesn't get stuck in a spot. That's what I'm scared of, getting stuck in a corner somehow and not being able to get out. Oh, grape juice daily to ward off stomach bugs this winter. That's a good idea. Yeah, we have that Montmorency, is that what it's called? Montmorency cherry juice concentrate, and we've been putting some of that with water and tea and stuff, and that's been good. I don't know, that's supposed to be good for that too, right? I think so. We've been having that instead of wine. We've been just filling wine glasses with a little bit of that Montmorency cherry juice and then water. Makes you feel like you're drinking something special, and that's all we really want. Oh yeah, she's awesome. She does all of Tula Pink's quilts, and she's pretty big in the industry, for sure. She does some pretty hardcore customized quilting. I think she has a shop now too. Shop/studio for it. I think we'll do one more after these and we'll call it a night then. Oh, airborne. Oh, if you go out in public. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, Angela Walters, Tracy. She does free motion quilting. She's like the free motion quilting star in the industry, in the quilting industry. But she has a free kind of little mini course right now for free motion quilting. Oh, you just watched her video. Oh, yeah. I think she's putting out more and more videos now, too, which is cool. Oh, man, I think this is getting loose again. This is kind of a crummy rotary cutter. It keeps getting loose. It might be time to retire this one or move it to the use for paper realm. And I haven't done that in a while. Did you see that? I veered off of the ruler there. That must mean we should wrap this up soon. I'll do one more after this one yet, but we'll wrap it up. Yeah, it definitely needs to be wiped down again for sure too. I'll do that when we're done here. So many fuzzles keep gumming it up. All right. And we'll do one more. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Oh, how many more do I have? I have a slightly smaller stack here. I don't know. This might be finishable tomorrow. I'm not sure, but that would be kind of cool. Man, I still haven't ordered batting or anything yet, though. We're going to be a little bit behind on this. We might have to start something else up in the meantime. I'm waiting for stuff, too, for the sketchbook cover with the zipper project that I want to do, too, from my Sew and Stitch embroidery book. So we'll be waiting on that a little bit, too, till my order comes in. So we might have to do a little surprise project or a little bit of finishing up some other projects or something here for a little bit. I do have something in mind that might be good for that. I will let you know. Deborah, I don't remember right now. I'll have to I'll send an email out about it with like a supplies list. I also want to put together a kit in case you don't want to get the sketchbook yourself or like a zipper yourself or a few of those other kind of goofy things that you might not have. Oh, you're right. We got to finish the blocks and the rows. You're right, Lucy. I'm jumping ahead. That's where my brain goes. It's 2 steps ahead. Yeah, so you're right. I'll probably get all that stuff in time. But yeah, I'll send an email out for sure about this sketchbook project with plenty of time before we start with, supplies and what the project will be like and stuff. And I'm gonna do a little fun thing with it with one of the new embroidery patterns. So I gotta get all that prepped too. So it'll be a little bit of time for that. Yeah, we might actually keep going on this project for a little bit until I have that all put together. But then we'll take a break from this and jump over to that. We do also have, before we get into the free motion quilting on this project, I do want to do all the stitching in the ditch of all of the zigzags. So that's going to take quite a bit of time as well. So maybe if we have all the supplies, we'll get started on that while I'm still getting the sketchbook cover kit together. I want to give you guys a definite date for that too. So, and I don't have that yet. I want you to be able to, prepare for it and have a date if you're really itching to do the sketchbook cover. So I need to do some planning and figuring out, and I will definitely be putting all that information in a newsletter. So if you're not on my newsletter, you can get on there from penguinandfish.com or through the free pattern link on my post here. But yeah, more info on that to come for sure. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. All right, here is our stack. Probably could start sewing those, but I don't really want to sew those until I get all the rest of these done. So we did make the stack a little bit smaller, but it just scares me to say that we'll finish this tomorrow because, it's that never-ending stack. But it would be kind of cool if we were able to get a little bit further on this tomorrow. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to flip you around, and we will call it an evening. Hello! Thanks again, guys, for joining me tonight. Like I said, I'll get more info on the sketchbook. Lucy has the size. It's a 5.5 by 8 inch sketchbook. It's a standard size sketchbook. Sometimes those art supplies are a little weirder in size than a normal book or a normal notebook. So I'll get some of those things together if you don't want to look for them yourself. Otherwise, I will put a supplies list together in an email in case you guys wanted to do a search for it, for those different things, with enough time that you can order it and have it shipped and all that too. So that's the plan. And so in the next few weeks, I'll send out that email, and we'll continue working on the Charming Chevrons quilt here. So if you want to share your progress on this, be sure to post it in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group on Facebook. That would be awesome. And thanks for all the cold tips tonight. I think I need to, preempt this thing a little bit so I can stay doing this in the evenings here and not get sick. So that's the plan. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. So I'll be here again at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And again, if you're new, I'm Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, penguinandfish.com, and I'll be here again tomorrow. So thanks again. See you later.